If you are going to scream at me after looking at the title of the video, you might want to finish this video before you do so. Pocophone by Xiaomi, or Poco by Xiaomi if you are from India, is a very interesting brand. It managed to offer Pocophone F1 with Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 with just 1,299 ringgit Malaysia. With just 1,299 ringgit Malaysia, you will get flagship specifications on Pocophone F1. But does it come with cost-cutting measure? This is what we are going to find out in this video. I'm Alex Ong from Mr. Tax, and you are now watching the review of the Xiaomi Pocophone F1. Pocophone is able to offer Pocophone F1 with such an affordable price is because Pocophone utilizes the supply chain and marketing channel of Xiaomi. Pocophone is able to walk into Xiaomi supply chain and choose what they need without worrying the cost and availability of those parts. This reduces the cost of R&D, which makes Pocophone F1 such affordable. Before we start, let us clear off the specifications of the Xiaomi Pocophone F1. You can pause the video here as the specifications is shown in the video. At the front, you will find the 6.18-inch 18.7 by 9 1080p LCD display, and this display is very interesting because Pocophone F1 supports HDR Playback, even though Pocophone did not claim that this smartphone supports HDR. We put the Pocophone F1 next to HTC U12 Plus that supports HDR and Redmi Note 5 that does not support HDR. The LCD display on our unit is by Tianma, and the quality is just decent. Even the mid-range Redmi Note 5 is able to produce punchier color than the flagship Pocophone F1. HTC U12 Plus is able to display wide range of colors, and also you are able to see details in the dark area. At the top of the display, you will find the notch that houses the 20MP front-facing camera, earpiece that acts as secondary speaker, sensors, and infrared sensor for face unlock. The face unlock is fast and it will not work with your eyes closed. That means that your girlfriend will not be able to unlock your smartphone while you are sleeping. With the infrared sensor, you are able to face unlock under low light or no light. At the back, you will find the polycarbonate back, dual camera, dual flash, and fingerprint sensor. The polycarbonate back really provided me the same feeling of Redmi 1 polycarbonate back. Since I am going to use the case included, it does not matter to me what material the back is. In India and Indonesia, you will be able to get the armored version that comes with a Kevlar back. You will also be able to get a Kevlar case and skins in India. Too bad that the armored version, Kevlar case, and skins are not available in Malaysia. At the bottom, you will find the USB-C port and also the main speaker. At the right, you will find the volume and home buttons. At the left, you will find a SIM and microSD card slot. Pocophone claims that Pocophone F1 supports dual LTE and 4G+, but I am not able to get 4G+ on Pocophone. At the top, you will find the 3.5mm headphone jack. Pocophone F1 is splash-proof, so it will be able to withstand some light rain but not submerged into the water. Before we get into the software, let us talk about the top 10 problems that you will find on Pocophone F1. On MIUI forum, Xiaomi or Pocophone admitted that there are 10 problems that you will find on Pocophone F1. The first and the major problem is that Pocophone F1 does not support Widevine L1 for HD playback on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and so on. This means that you will not be able to enjoy HD and HDR for your Annihilation on Netflix. Widevine certifications does not cost anything for the OEM, and it will not be fixed with just an update. This is the same problem that OnePlus 5T have, and users need to send their OnePlus 5T to service center in order to get Widevine L1. Not sure how Pocophone going to fix this problem, but I am very sure I will send my unit to the service center to get Widevine L1. Fourth, fifth and sixth problem is the most annoying to me as I rely on the notification bar exclusively, and not being able to look at the battery percentage and notification makes me miss quite a lot. Not sure Pocophone do it purposely or what, but not being able to shoot 4K 60 frames per second video while the Snapdragon 845 supports it, it is not the first time. Not being able to use OK Google is kinda disappointing as it is really useful especially when you are driving. Pocophone F1 is running on Android 8.1 Oreo with MIUI for Poco. The MIUI version is 9.6.18. Pocophone F1 supports travel and not the seamless system updates like other Xiaomi smartphones. Pocophone claims that they are updating the Pocophone F1 to Android 9.0 Pie on Q4. Hopes that with travel support, the whole process can be faster. Just like other recent Xiaomi smartphones, Pocophone F1 also supports the full screen gesture and also hiding the notch. Being able to hide the notch is really life-saving if you hate the notch like me. Pocophone F1 supports AR call while many still do not support it. With the introduction of Pocophone as a brand, it also brings along Poco Launcher that provide you app drawer on MIUI. The hands-on of Poco Launcher is coming real soon. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media to watch the hands-on of Poco Launcher on Redmi Note 5 when it is out. Not only Poco Launcher brings along app drawer, it also enables the Android Oreo long press menu that MIUI default launcher is missing. Thanks to Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, you will not need to worry about the performance, and with liquid cool technology, you are able to enjoy gaming without worrying of overheating and drop performance. As for camera, Pocophone F1 sports dual camera at the rear, and the combination is a 12MP main sensor and 5MP secondary sensor. The 12MP main sensor will do all the capturing duty, while the 5MP secondary sensor only serves as depth sensing sensor for the portrait mode. It comes with artificial intelligence mode, where it will identify the object or subject you are shooting and provide the settings that will make the photo looks good. To me, what the artificial intelligence mode does is that it will boost the color of the subject and object to make it eye appealing. I just turn it off after shooting with it a while. I prefer my photo to look near to the real life situation. Pocophone F1 camera performance is not bad, but it is not good enough for the claim as flagship camera. It does not come with optical image stabilizer and your photo will be blurry if your hand is not steady enough. Pocophone F1 also comes with HDR Auto and the HDR Processing Is Low. I would not say that photos shot by Pocophone F1 are lacking of details, but the edges of the object or subject will look fuzzy. As for video, Pocophone F1 is able to shoot 1080p 30 frames per second, 120 frames per second, 240 frames per second and 4K 30 frames per second video. What is missing is 60 frames per second video on 1080p and 4K. Not sure Xiaomi or Pocophone will add 60 frames per second recording in the future. Xiaomi allows you to shoot video in X265 high efficiency mode, which not many OEM is doing. Even though Pocophone F1 is lacking of optical image stabilizer, yet you are still able to shoot steady 1080p video thanks to the included electronic image stabilizer. Pocophone F1 is sporting dual cat speakers and it is loud. I often need to lower down the volume to get comfortable with it. The bottom speaker is the main source of sound, and if you cover it, you will only hear itsy bitsy sound from the earpiece that acts as a secondary speaker. Although the dual speakers are loud, but the audio quality is flat, you will not be able to enjoy your music much. It is just decent enough for YouTube watch. Pocophone F1 still retains the 3.5mm headphone jack, but the audio quality through the headphone jack is just decent. Even if the audio quality through the headphone jack is just decent, it is still better than using the headphone jack converter. Pocophone F1 sports a 4000mAh battery with the support of Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0. If you are coming from the Redmi Note 5 like me, you'll be slightly disappointed that Poco F1 is not having the same battery life like Redmi Note 5. Both smartphones are sporting the same 4000mAh battery, but Redmi Note 5 is able to provide me better battery life. Pocophone F1 is able to provide me roughly 1.5 days of battery life or less. Pocophone included the Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 charger in the packaging, which means that you will be able to enjoy quick charge out of the box. Pocophone F1 still need roughly 2 hours to fully recharge the 4000mAh battery. Poco India claimed that Poco F1 supports Quick Charge 4.0, but the global version Pocophone F1 only supports Quick Charge 3.0. Will I recommend Pocophone F1 after looking into the shortcomings that Pocophone F1 having? Yes, I will. In fact, I will ask you not to hesitate if the stock is available. Currently, most retail stores are out of stock for the 64GB variant. Even with those shortcomings, Pocophone F1 is still enjoyable to use with. Most shortcomings can be fixed with just an update. Until those shortcomings are fixed, my verdict is Pocophone F1 is a mid-range smartphone with flagship specifications. That is all for this review. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media for the hands-on of Poco launcher on Redmi Note 5. Thank you for watching. Hey guys, we started a Patreon page and now you can directly support our work. We prepared 2 tiers for you guys to support. The first tier is $5 growing 3. By pledging $5 per month, you can help us buy better gears for better video quality and experience. The second tier is the $10 seed purchasing. By pledging $10 per month, you can help us buy more review devices. Our review devices are not sponsored and we purchase it in order to keep our opinion neutral. Remember to support us on Patreon in order for us to continuously produce content for you guys. Thank you for your support. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. See you on the next video.